What's up and good morning, everybody. We're going to start about 30 minutes early just because I got ready a lot quicker than I thought I would this morning. I have to work later on today, so I thought I would go ahead and start the live stream. If you're new here, please hit the thumbs up button if you value any of this content, and also be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification and click all, because if you do that, you will never miss a piece of content from DoMoreLife. With that being said, today's topic is about traveling Pattaya and Bangkok. So we are going to discuss about the travels and my 2 years of travel here in Pattaya and Bangkok. And I really, really, really hope that you guys get a lot of good, solid information out of this. I would love to hear your experiences as well over in the chat. That would be great. Good morning. I don't know if Hike's in here. He said my picture looked like I had pink eye. I didn't have pink eye. Robert, good morning. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being in here. You are currently the only moderator in here, so do your thing. Eric, greetings from Key Largo, Florida. Wow. I would love, my dad is down there somewhere close to that. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. G, thanks for coming in. HNT, hello, sir. Good to see you. Mr. Morrison, good to see you. John Brown says good morning. Morning to you. Cody, what's up, brother? Hope everybody is doing really, really well and smashing that like button. Very important. Like button is very important. So before I begin talking, I just want to give a couple of minutes for people to roll in here and give a little preemptive of where this is coming from. So Cody said, just had chicken quesadillas. I'm swell. Ooh, good for you. Did you watch the video on Smoking Joe's? I had chicken quesadilla there too. It was great. That was in Pattay, by the way. So I want you guys to know I've been in Thailand 2 years, and in a few days it'll be 2 months. So basically 2 years and 2 months. 16 of those months, 15 or 16 of those months, I lived in Rayong. We're not going to talk about Rayong because I lived there and worked. Or what I would do is I would go every weekend and I would go to Pattaya or Bangkok, because when I originally moved here, I lived in Bangkok for about 6 weeks until I got my first teaching job. And I was very happy to take that job in Rayong. So Cody says, not yet. Well, after this, been working daylight to dark, busy. Heat index was 110 on Friday. Wow. That's hot, man. That's Bangkok hot, because it's real hot outside, too. So all the Pattaya, I just want you to know that I've never lived in Pattaya, like lived there, but I've spent more time there than I've spent just about anywhere else. Yeah, we're live, Met Tech. Of course, we're live. And you don't get to comment unless you hit the thumbs up button. I'm just kidding. So my traveling to Pattaya was literally every weekend when I lived in Rayong, and that was for about 16 months. So, and my holidays were there. I took a 2-week holiday there the first time. I just got to enjoy the city. I got to enjoy the people. I made a lot of friends in Pattaya. Some really good people there. And to be honest with you. All right, Ben Tech, I appreciate it, man. But there's a lot of good people in Pattaya. I've been to the floating markets that they have in Pattaya. Some extremely nice stuff that they have at a reasonable cost. It doesn't take a whole lot of money. I've been to non-nooch gardens. That was fun, very very fun. Unfortunately, I was live streaming from there, and the live stream had to be taken down. It wasn't YouTube requested, but there was some things in the live stream itself that happened that I had to remove it just in case, because I've never had a strike on this channel, and I've never had YouTube remove any of my videos. So I want to keep it that way. This is a healthy channel. This is a channel where people learn how to grow and prosper, and that's why you're getting this live chat. So, and first thing that people think about when they think about Pattaya, thanks, Cody. When they think about Pattaya, is I'm going on vacation and I'm going to enjoy the nightlife. That's what men think from all over the world. Is I'm going there and I'm going to enjoy the nightlife. I have to tell you, we'll get back to the nightlife in a minute, but first, there is so much more to do. Brother, you are not blocked. Chuck is asking if he's blocked. Did you open up a new account or something? You are definitely not blocked, my friend. Definitely not. I'm 100% certain of it. That's weird. That's weird. Sorry, Chuck just sent me a message, guys, and all of you that have been around the family for a while know Chuck. I don't know why. No, you're definitely not blocked, brother. You definitely not blocked. But I don't know why it's not showing your. I don't know. That's weird. That's really really weird. I'll have to check the list and see what the problem is later. But you're not blocked, man. Okay. I'm gonna keep moving on. Cody said, "Oh, Derek. Hey, Derek, how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Got that 1 month channel member badge. If any of you are interested in becoming channel members, you can do that by clicking the join button below this video. It includes pictures. It includes updates that the rest of the channel doesn't get. It includes your own email address at DoMoreLife.life, and it also includes let's see, updates, pictures, email, and there's something else I've got it in there for you, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Oh, the 1 to 2 minute videos. That's what it is. Nell in Thailand, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Speaking of Pattaya, as we were talking about Pattaya, I believe you are still there, correct? Tommy says, "Hey, JC, hello, DoMoreLife family. Hello to you." I have to make sure none of my moderators, Chuck, if you're still watching, none of my moderators accidentally blocked you. Robert, could you check on that for me? Let me send you a message real quick, Robert, and give you his real name. Yeah, Robert, check on that for me. I'm just gonna send you a post with his real name on it. Screenshot it, send it to you, and then check on why he is not being able to why he's not being able to come on, because Chuck's important. We want him around. There's a screenshot. So hopefully we'll get you on, Chuck. Make sure he's not blocked. Thanks, Robert. Okay, so anyway, Pattaya. Now Thailand says, yeah, stay till Sunday, and then I'm heading up north to Chiang Mai. Awesome, bro. Sounds good. Pattaya. I found out there that there were a lot of good people. There was more there than just the nightlife. That's for sure. I went and I met expats there that eventually became my friends. As I said, I went there and I met people that were well known in the Pattaya area. They introduced me to a lot of people. I was very excited about that. I've eaten at a lot of places in Pattaya. They have a lot of good food. The street food in Pattaya is awesome. Especially if you go where the Thais go where the Thais go, and you can't go wrong. That's kind of my rule when it comes to eating street food. Go where the Thais go, and you will probably be okay. Now, again, when most people, or I'll say most men, come to Pattaya, it's not for non-nudge gardens or the floating markets or water slides or any of the other extracurricular activities they can do. By the way, you can bungee jump there. They have a zip line. There's a ton of things that you can do. And this is all while I've been traveling Thailand, traveling Pattaya, and getting to know the city a lot better. I've stayed at many hotels there. You can look up my hotel reviews. They're on a playlist in this channel. Sorry, guys, my lips are getting dry. And I'm imagining by the chat that there may be some interference from a somebody might have done me dirty. And I hope they didn't, because there's not a lot of comments in the live chat. Anyway, so most men come there for the nightlife. Right now, I had a live stream day before yesterday, and I told everyone that the nightlife right now virtually does not exist. I'm going to do a video on this later. You're not going to go out to a bar and drink yourself stupid right now. It's just not going to happen. The social distancing practices are all throughout Pattaya, and they are strict. I ate there. I ate at MK restaurants, and my friend and I had to sit, opposite sides of the table. And what you do is you fill, instead of going to get there, we ate at Sizzlers also. And at Sizzlers, instead of going to get your own food off the salad bar, because they have the free, not free, but they have the 199 baht salad bar, which by the way is now 139 baht, very cheap, and you can get some good food on there. They give you a menu, like a paper menu, and you check off what you want: salad, bacon bits, quail eggs, whatever the case may be. You check them off. They go get it and bring it back to you. Problem is they bring it in a little small portion, so you have to get them to go back and forth 4 or 5 times so you can get enough to eat. HNT says, you ever have any issues with the locals? There was one case, I don't know if they were local or not. There was one case, I actually did a live stream on this. One case in which there was going to be a problem with a Thai person, but I got out of there real quick. So I don't know exactly what. I don't know. That's a weird thing. You have to go look at that live stream on the channel, because I just got my things got together and left Pattaya altogether. Have no idea why it started. Have no idea what the people were up to, but that is the only problem I've ever had with the locals. I will tell you that out of all the places, Pattaya is definitely one of the places you do not want to have problems with locals, for sure. You definitely don't want to do that. But the good news is the nightlife is slowly but surely returning in Pattaya. So I'm very excited to be able to bring that news to you, because that is quite a big deal. And I'm also excited to tell you guys about some experiences that I've had I'm gonna do a video on if you get to go to Pattaya right now, how you can still have some nightlife fun without all the nightlife venues being open. So Pattaya and nightlife still go together, and it's I mean, it's just a different way to practice it. I would say, in my opinion. Let's talk about Bangkok. Bangkok. So traveling Bangkok is a little bit different. Bangkok has its own nightlife industry, as you guys know, but it's much more spread out across an area than it is in Pattaya. Um, Bangkok also has, but more shopping malls, etc. One of the biggest markets anywhere is here in Bangkok. There's also, hey Ben, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Hit the thumbs up button. We're trying to go for 50. I'm going for 50 thumbs up. I don't know if I get it, but we'll try. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. What was I talking about? Oh, the shopping. So Pattaya has plenty of places to shop. They have a brand new Terminal 21 there, Central Festival, and then they have all kinds of markets that you can go and get your shirts, clothes, anything you want. Thank you, Ben. You can get all that stuff. Now, here in Bangkok, you can find places that are even cheaper than the stuff that you can get in Pattaya, in my experience. And you can get these, it's like secondhand clothes and all that stuff. You can get all this stuff in Bangkok for a little bit of nothing. And I am proud to say I live in Bangkok for sure. Hello, Mr. Jonathan, Steve Dunn, what's up? Richard Cypress from California. Good to see you guys in here. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Everybody smash that like button for me. I appreciate that very much. Like buttons are cool. And like buttons make me feel warm and fuzzy. We're shooting for 50. Right now we have 24. So we're trying to get to 50 on the likes. So what can you do in Bangkok that you can't do in Pattaya, or that you might have more of a problem doing in Pattaya? One is going to be the riverboat. I'm not sure if there are riverboat rides in Pattaya or not, but I know for a fact you can go to the Icon Siam Mall area here in Bangkok and jump on a boat. And you can ride that boat, the double decker. You can get the single boat that's got the engine way out the back, or you can get a different kind of boat. But me personally, I prefer the double decker. You sit on top up there. You can take pictures. You can record everything. I mean, it's really, really, really nice. You can get some great photos, and these are good spots for tourists to come. Like, these are really, 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 really good spots for tourists and tourism, people that are here on vacation, all of that stuff. These are good things to do, because if you're here on vacation and you come in with some money, then you can shop at places like Icon Siam. But you can go to, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, I think it's the Chadwick Market, I believe. It's huge market. They have everything from street food to top of the line clothing, massage parlors. They have everything in that market. Everything, anything you can want. Met Tech says, I prefer Bangkok overall, but I appreciate the Pattaya sea breeze. Yes, definitely. And I pretty much stand by that statement, Matt Tech. I prefer living in Bangkok, but going to Pattaya is always a blast. Hello, Frank. Good evening to you, sir. It's good to see you, brother. hit that thumbs up button for me. We're trying for 50. And I appreciate you coming in and on the stream. And when I come back, I'm going to get more detailed about the foods and other things to do in Bangkok and Pattaya. Let me get a drink, guys. I'll be right back. Going from super healthy to super unhealthy. That is the Coca-Cola. The never-ending Coca-Cola. I love it. Absolutely love it. Just so you know, you guys that are in the chat, and especially anyone who contributes to this channel via super chat, PayPal, channel memberships, whatever the case may be, we were able to buy a new camera. Finally got the new camera. The first video recorded on that camera you guys saw yesterday, I loaded, and I think the overall quality of the video was good. It's going to get better as I continue to learn. This has given me a reason to jump back into like Adobe Lightroom and that kind of thing, and Adobe Premiere Pro to edit my videos. So I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited. You guys really made my day. And any and all side contributions on this channel go for equipment and traveling only. That's it. I don't pay my rent with it. I don't pay my bills with it. It just goes for equipment. Now, that being said, nightlife, Pattaya versus Bangkok. I'm saying if you want to be discreet, Bangkok would probably be the better of the two choices. However, Pattaya offers some decent discreetness as well, but I think that the overall sense of where's the best spot for the nightlife, it depends on what kind of nightlife you want to do, or what kind of nightlife you're experiencing. Do you want to go to clubs? Do you want to go to you want to just go to bars? Do you want to have drinking companions? I mean, it depends on what you want to do. And if you want drinking companions, as soon as Pattaya reopens, that would be the place to go. A lot easier there because it's a smaller area. Hello, the Kingly Way. Good morning, Jeremy. Just finished moderating for Geo and hanging out with you guys. I'm finishing my Q word here in Korea. I will be free at noon tomorrow and can't wait to go out. That's awesome, man. Unfortunately, we can't use the Q word. I'm sorry, the King Way, but I have to remove the comment. Do not take it personally, please. That's for YouTube, not for me. It doesn't have anything to do with me. MedTech says, where do you all usually stay in Bangkok? I usually stay anywhere between Bangkok, Bangkok and Bang Hua. I would have to say that that's a pretty good place to stay. Anywhere near the Ekamaya area is going to be a good spot. Ekamaya, Azok, some of those places are going to be very good stops to stay at. Jonathan says, earlier this year, I went to a restaurant on Alley 3 in Pattaya that was full of locals, then came back a couple of days later and it was empty and the restaurant next to it was full, so we ate there. That's probably good. Both were good. That's unusual that both of them were good. That's wow. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. So what can you do in Pattaya that you can't do in Bangkok? There's one thing that I know for sure, and that is parasailing. If you like parasailing, which is fun, very fun, attached to a boat, you got a big parachute behind you. I enjoyed it. I've only done it in the States. I haven't done it here yet, but it is definitely something that I am looking forward to doing. Definitely looking forward to doing. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button. Give me a like. I appreciate it very much. We're shooting for 50 right now. We're at 29, and we're going to keep going until we get 50. But that's weird, Jonathan, that you ate at two different restaurants, one empty, one full, and both were good. That you usually don't see that. Right now, the restaurants are few and far between in terms of they've opened them, but the social distancing parameters around them, make it just feel weird when you sit down to eat. And it is the same way here in Bangkok. When you travel Bangkok, go to the not the Sky Tower, Power Tower. What do they call it? I can't remember. It's the odd shaped looking building. I went there and it was a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun to go there. And I had a blast. I got pictures from there. I got pictures of the entire city of Bangkok as a whole, and it was really nice. It really was. It was a good way to. It was good. It was just a good way to see Bangkok, and I was very impressed by the way things happened and the way they took care of you there at that place. It was super interesting. I'm just checking one thing real quick. I have to check things as we go here, guys. I'm sorry. But which one do you want to travel? Which city do you want to travel more? Do you want to travel Pattaya? Or do you want to travel Bangkok? Bangkok is the capital of Thailand, in case you didn't know. So Bangkok has a lot of features, a lot of things that Pattaya doesn't have. There are a lot more temples around the Bangkok area. If you're interested in visiting the temples, give me 1 second. Okay. Never gotten that notification before, but whatever. Somebody notified that they tried to log into my PayPal account. And they sent me a notice saying somebody had tried to log in. I think that was me just checking to make sure nobody had seen anything. Yeah, it was. Okay, anyway, moving right along. Typically my live chats are better than this. We're just having one of those off mornings, and that's what it was. Jonathan says the first one was full at the time. I'm thinking that other people besides just Chuck are having a problem getting in here. And that's weird. Very weird. So what else? What else can we talk about in terms of traveling Pattaya and Bangkok? What do you guys want to know? Please type in the description. I mean, not the description. Please type in the comments what you want to know about traveling Pattaya and Bangkok. Prep for it says, I was going to visit Bangkok for a few days, but after recent worldwide events, I'm going straight to Pattaya for 27 days. I tell you what, if you survive 27 days in Pattaya, you have done something special, my friend. You have done something very special. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of effort, a lot of willpower to make sure that doesn't happen, or that you don't get caught up in the saga of Pattaya. MacTech says, "Love you, Jeremy, but there are only 4 streets in Pattaya that warrant visiting." Well, There's a That's true if that's what you're there for, but there are other things in Pattaya to do other than go down those four streets. Speaking of which, one of those streets, Walking Street, is completely like almost the entire street is for sale in terms of the bars and clubs and that kind of thing on each side. It's really weird, really weird. Hang on a second. This from Chuck says, okay, then I don't know what's up. I type hello, and you jumped over it. We can figure it out later. No biggie. That is extremely weird. I can't see your comments. We will figure it out after the stream. That is very unfortunate. Very loyal channel member there. And let's see. I don't see it either on live chat. Tommy White says, what do you mean you don't see it? That's weird. MedTech says, I have a Bangkok girlfriend now, so I won't be there. Hope it lasts. That's pretty rough. Frank says, maybe rebooting will fix it. Yeah, Chuck, maybe if you refresh the page, that'll do it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I really don't know what to tell you, and I wish I had an answer because I feel kind of stupid, but I don't know what's wrong. But if you're listening, Chuck, try rebooting and see what happens. We got 30 likes going to 50. That's what we're going to. We got 20 more to go, and I know we can do it. Tommy says, if Chuck posted, I can't see it either. Okay, so nobody can see it. That means it's a problem within the chat, and I don't know why that would be. I just don't know. Very interesting. Okay, so back to Bangkok and back to Pattaya. First of all, these two cities, if you're going to central Bangkok, which is pretty much where all the nightlife ish and all the things people come to see in Bangkok. That ride from there to Pattaya is only about an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half at the most, and it shouldn't cost you more than 12 to 1,500 baht. So that's like $34 or something like that. Hello, Roger McGee in the house. Roger McGee, hit the like button. Roger McGee, we're trying to get to 50, and right now we're just sitting at 32. Good to see you, though, Roger. Thank you for dropping in, my friend. I appreciate it. I got started a little early this morning, and I thought that would be a good idea since it would give me longer to talk and give everybody longer to ask questions, because I want people to ask questions over in the comment section. And I guess everybody has either been there or doesn't have any questions. I'm not sure. And there may be some people that are going through it that we can't be seen, like we can't see Chuck's comments for some reason. So that's very weird. Very weird. Anyway, so Bangkok, there is the Sky Tower, Power Tower I was telling you about. That is a great place to go. You can get out on the edge there through the glass, and you can walk and see right through it. It's pretty cool. That's one place I've been in Bangkok that I love. I love Icon Siam Mall. It's a uppity mall. Things there cost more, but it's a real nice place. Like it's super nice. The Apple Store in that mall is probably the biggest Apple Store I've ever seen. It's huge. That's where I got these earbuds at. Very huge. So there are a lot of good things like that. Carl says, "Have you been to any Muay Thai fights in Bangkok? If so, is it worth it?" The only ones that I've been to are they're not real Muay Thai fights. They're kind of fake Muay Thai fights, and they just want you to pay money or whatever. They used to have one in Pattaya, and it was basically just people to throw punches at each other, and you throw money at them. It was weird. Steve, good to see Mr. Banfield. He says, was at Icon Siam 2 days ago. Apple Store was packed, and I'm sure it was. My next item on the list is a new cell phone. I have an iPhone 7 Plus, and I am looking to. I'm probably going to wait till the iPhone 12 comes out and then get an iPhone 11, like the Pro Max version. The reason I'm going to do that is so that I can live stream again while I walk and talk. I think that's a pretty reasonable deal. That's again for the family, and I'm taking a lot more pictures on my cell phone these days because I have a lot more cell phone editing apps than I used to have. So I'm looking good on that. Jonathan says, everywhere in Thailand, I get a motorbike and get around, but not in Bangkok. Still afraid to ride there. Well, I have a NMAX, and I ride in Bangkok every day. The traffic is something like I've never seen before, but at the same time, it's incredible. Really, it's incredible. You have to be on your toes at all times, and you cannot be just comfortable in traffic. That would be very bad, very bad. Steve says 2 Muay Thai stadiums, both awesome, but not cheap, but amazing. Hopefully will open soon. Okay, so 2 Muay Thai stadiums here in Bangkok that I assume are the real Muay Thai, like not the ones, the fake stuff. And they will open during phase 4. Right now, Thailand is in phase 3, in case you didn't know, of their reopening process. And I'm going to be talking to you guys more about the travel bubble, which basically means, from what I can gather, Thailand appears to be looking at bringing other Asian nations, Southeast Asian nations, people with the countries with the lower prevalence of it right now and that have it under control are coming down. And they will be the first ones to enter, according to what I read today. Steve says 2,000 baht for ringside. Ooh, that is a little expensive. That's $60 US. That's a ticket price you would pay at a real fight in America. Wow, that expensive. King says, since the Apple Store was jam packed, I went to the True Store and sat outside. It was a nice patio up there and quiet to go relax. You see the view of Bangkok. Oh yeah, man, it's a very good view. Very good point. Very good point. It's a great view. It's a good place to be. It's I don't know. It's just Icon Siam is just one of those malls that everybody needs to go to, just so you can say you've been to it in your life at least once, for sure. The same thing can be said about Terminal 21 excuse me, not Terminal 21, but Central Festival in Pattaya, because while it's not as big, it's not nearly as big as Icon CM. It's just one of those central festivals that you want to go to. They have a theater in Central Festival Pattaya that has and they have many of these in Bangkok as well, but Pattaya, they have like the futons, the round futons that you can buy if you're a couple. And then they have the single individual lounge chairs. They give you a blanket to cover up with, a pillow, and you have a table that you can put your food and drink on right beside it. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty cool. Let's see. King Leeway's. Oh, I just read that. Frank says, is it anything like the Mall of America? I never went to the Mall of America, but I can imagine it would probably be on par with that for sure. MetTech says, do you ever visit Seacon Mall, or is that too far west for you? I've never heard of that mall, so I've definitely never seen it. For sure. Seacon Mall. I haven't heard of that one. But there's Icon CM, there's Central Plazas, Central Festivals, whatever you call them. They're everywhere in Bangkok. I mean, you can literally like throw rocks and hit one. They're everywhere. Every little sub district of Bangkok seems to have a central festival or Central Plaza in it. So you can go shopping. You can do. They all have the same basic layout of stores. Some have a few stores that are different, but it's a lot of fun to get there and to go shopping there, especially once you get down in your head kind of what's going to be on what floor. And it does change from mall to mall, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. It's west in Pattaya. Nah, that must be way too far west to me, MetTech. I'm not familiar with that at all. Like, not at all. Well, that thing stayed up there. Anyway, we got 35 likes. We need 15 more to get to 50. 15 more to get to 50. That's what we're looking for. Is 50 likes. And if we need to bring in people to get to 50 likes, we can do that because we can share this video live. Share the video live. Yes, you can share it live. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it is true. I would lie to you not. It is live sharing is a real thing, and it really helps, and that is awesome. I ordered some stuff from Wish, by the way, too, and it takes a long time for that stuff to get here. I just wanted to throw that in as a side note. So if you order from Wish, plan on it taking at least 11 to 20 days before it gets to you. Some other things some special things I wanted to mention. While I was in Pattaya, I went through LK Metro, and the only thing that I saw open in LK Metro was iRovers, and that is one of my favorite places to stay. It's also one of my favorite places to eat, and the owner is also one of my favorite owners of any of the breakfast and places to stay. I guess you would call a hotel, but it's not really a hotel. They have rooms. It's like more like a guest house with the kitchen and dining room at the bottom. They were open. I didn't see anybody else open in LK Metro. I mean, nobody. So there's going to be some long-term consequences for all of the shutdowns that took place here in Thailand. I can assure you that, it's kind of gonna, it's going to be difficult to get it back up and running. And people are saying that, it'll be up and running in 4 weeks. It'll be up and running by October. I really think it's going to take a year or more to get everything back up running, because here's why. Most tourists right now don't have money to spend on tourism. Most of them are going back to work right now in the other countries around the world. So if you can't get tourists to come in, then your tourism based city is probably not going to get a lot of dollars from that. Yeah, I heard that MedTech. That's not a good one. I'm gonna remove that just because I don't want to hear YouTube say anything to me about it. But that is an accurate point. Unfortunately, I've had the unfortunate experience of seeing some of those, not seeing it actually happen, but there was one person that I knew in the Chonburi district that unfortunately is no longer with us, and that was sad to my heart. It really was. Mr. Gordon, good morning. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thumbs up button. We're trying to get 50 likes. We're at 35. We're at 35. Trying to compare and contrast traveling Bangkok and traveling Pattaya. First thing about traveling Bangkok you need to know is it's going to take you a lot longer to see everything in Bangkok. 36. Good job, Gordon. Thank you, buddy. It's going to take you a lot longer to see Bangkok than it is to see Pattaya, because Pattaya is a lot small, like where everything is located is a lot smaller location than Bangkok. Bangkok is widespread, tons of temples, that kind of thing. Pattaya has plenty of cool temples. They have the little Monkey Mountain thing. They have the lookout over the where the boats park. Index Rising says, I love Pattaya. So do I, man. One of my favorite cities to go to. I was so happy to go there last week after it had been shut down for so long. MetTech says girlfriend has firsthand experience of how people are struggling in the Bangkok hoods. There's really no money in the hands of the masses. I've heard that, and I've actually seen that for the first time since I've been here. From the first time that I've been here, I have actually seen homeless people on the street in Bangkok, and I've never seen that before. I never saw it. It was something that made me very, very, very emotional, because you just don't see that in Bangkok very much. How different is it from 2015, you ask? I can't tell you because I wasn't here in 2015, but I can tell you that it is far different from what it was just a few months ago. Philippine Cowboy, good morning. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. I am great, brother. Hit that thumbs up button for me. We're trying to get to 50 likes. And I would greatly appreciate it. And it looks like you did. So thank you very much. I'm actually doing great, guys. I got a great setup here. The month of June is going to be a somewhat relaxed month in terms of being able to record and have live streams and that kind of thing. But when July comes, then I'll be working 45 hours a week at my job again, and because that's when schools are opening. I won't be able to do a live stream during the week at all. It'll have to be on the weekends. If I do a live stream during the week, it'll have to be at night, and that means that some of you guys will have to get up early to catch it. Yeah, so that would be kind of rough. What else can I say about Bangkok? Bangkok has reasonably priced apartments, and excuse me 1 second. I got a email here from Apple. Photo Fox, quick shot, unlimited access, auto renewal, $29.94. Interesting. Buy some of these things, and you get the receipt like 2 days later. It's crazy. Cody says, I'm up at 6, in bed at 11 on weekdays. I'll click on. Sounds good, man. Philippine Cowboy says, how many hours you teaching for? Right now, my actual at class or at the school hours have been cut back. It varies. I can't tell you exactly the number because I don't know the number. Sometimes it's 20 hours a week. Sometimes it's 30. It just depends on what we have going on at school. And because right now we're doing preparations and setting up some different programs, trying to learn with the times. You know, we're looking at the remote stuff and that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool. Prep for it says, in Pattaya last year, the only culture shock for me was just how nice and happy the majority of Thais were. I know, right? No, not the ones I was handling money, but just locals that smiled and waved to me randomly. That's true. That's true. Philippine Cowboy says that's not too bad. Yeah, it's not right now, but when July gets here, I will be 45 hours a week. So some of that may include evenings or weekends. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like, but I will certainly update all the channel members first, and then I'll let you guys know on a live stream or something. And that's also something else that comes with a channel membership, in case you guys don't know. More money for sure. My money is set at my job. The only other source of income I have is YouTube. So that's why super chats, PayPal, all that stuff goes to equipment and traveling, and then the AdSense that I collect off YouTube goes toward making sure I can live my life. I can pay my rent and all that stuff with my salary, all my bills, but the YouTube AdSense allows me to go out and do a few things, perhaps buy a few things for the channel, all that stuff. So I'm always interested in, or not always interested in, I'm always grateful for any type of contribution that this channel receives, because it does take some money to run this honey. What was I going to say? Pattaya and Bangkok. Okay. If you are looking to go and stay in a cheap hotel, and you're not going to be in the hotel that long anyway, if you're on vacation, if you're a tourist for vacation, even if you're an expat and you're coming to Bangkok or Pattaya for the first time, when you go in there, or when you go to the city, you're not going to want to be in the hotel the whole time. So why do people spend so much money on hotel rooms? Why do they do that? Just don't do that, because you don't need a really expensive one. You just need the basics. Robert says, if subscribers actually watch the commercials, do you make more money? I can't answer that, because that would be against YouTube's guidelines, Roger. But I can't answer that. So, yeah, I could get in a lot of trouble for that, and it's against community guidelines. So we definitely don't want a community guideline strike. Good question though. Good question. I've actually had that question quite a few times, to be honest with you. We are at 38 likes, and if you're in here and you haven't hit the like button, the thumbs up button, smash it for me. We're trying to get to 50 as fast as we can. Frank says, I'm not going to fly 9,000 miles to sit in a hotel room. I don't blame you, brother. And most people won't do that either. They won't fly 9,000 miles to sit in a hotel room. They just won't do it. They'll fly 9,000 miles to get a hotel or Airbnb, whatever you want to get. Just get something that's got the basics, a bed, a refrigerator, air conditioning, and a shower. What more do you need while you're here? You don't need a kitchenette and all that stuff because you're not going to be cooking. You're going to be eating street food. You're going to be calling grab delivery for food, or if the hotel you stay in is near a restaurant, you're going to be eating there. There are plenty of restaurant recommendations I can make for you guys in Pattaya. In Pattaya, for example, I just did a video yesterday. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's only three and a half minutes long, and it's on Smoking Joe's Barbecue Steak and Company, and that's what it's called now. It changed management. I do believe it changed management, and it's awesome. The food is awesome. Philippine Cowboy says, I move full time to the Philippines at the end of the year. Just hope this crap is all back to normal by then. It should be by the end of the year. I really hope it is by the end of the year. Philippine Cowboy, that would be awesome. King says, Jeremy, your job after you complete a year, do you get a 1 month bonus or severance or flight allowance home? No. I don't get anything. I don't get anything. And this September, I'll have been here 1 year, and I probably won't get anything. I don't even know that. Well, it doesn't matter. There's not a lot of perks. There are some perks, but there are not a lot of additional monetary perks for me. I do it because, one, I actually enjoy teaching. Two, I like the people I work with. Three, it's in Bangkok, which is where I want to be, because Bangkok, you can go out on Bangkok here and go to temples and go to the riverboat, you can get off each stop at the riverboat and just record video there. I mean, there's just so many things to do in Bangkok. Now, in Pattaya, there's other things to do too. Like you can go as far north as you can go on a bot bus, and then you have to grab a taxi. But you can go see the Sanctuary of Truth. I have a video on it on this channel. It's awesome, completely awesome. The Sanctuary of Truth. I've never seen anything like it. You can hit some really nice beaches in Pattaya, and in order to get to those beaches, I'm talking about out on the islands of Pattaya. Out on the island, there's more to the islands of Pattaya than Koh Larn. Okay, Koh Larn is just a tourist trap. Period. That's what it is. What I do, what I've done before, I've got a playlist on the islands of Pattaya. You can go look at all those videos. Though that includes Koh Pai. There's like 5 islands that we went to when we were on that little island expedition thing, and some of them were closed to the public, like you had to pay the Navy that was guarding the island, the Thai Navy. You had to pay them to let you on the island. So it was a little bit different from things I've done before. And I have a whole list of videos that includes some very, very attractive Thai girls on there that are my friends. And you guys should go check out the playlist, The Islands of Thailand, because there's Monkey Island. There's all kinds of islands that you can get to from Pattaya. You can also get there from Jomtien as well. And speaking of Jomtien, that's where a lot of the beaches are, and a lot of the swimmable beaches are, for sure. Because to the best of my knowledge, I'm not sure of a swimmable beach here in Bangkok. I'm just not sure of it. I don't know. I've never been to one. If there has been, I don't know about it. So that would be something that you guys would have to educate me on. I bit my tongue. Oh, I hate it when I do that. All right. Do you guys have any questions? We got 40 likes. We need 10 more. I don't think we're going to get 10 more, but because we don't have enough people watching. I must have picked a bad time to start, or maybe I put out the notice on YouTube too early yesterday. That was kind of sad. And I haven't seen Go More Hiking here either. So that's kind of weird not to see him. I was almost positive he would show up. And yeah, very, 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 very sad there, guys. So I'll deal with all that stuff that comes up on my cell phone a little bit later. Do you guys have any more questions or comments, concerns? There are food reviews on this channel from Bangkok and from Pattaya. There is a ton of information on traveling from Bangkok to Pattaya and traveling from Pattaya to Bangkok. There's a ton of information on traveling within Pattaya and traveling within Bangkok. I even have some GoPro helmet footage of driving through traffic on a motorbike here. It's very, very fun. It's a challenge. I will say that it is definitely a challenge. But I would be very, 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 very interested to hear what you guys have to say about anything. Can you share some experiences from Pattaya or from Bangkok of your travels? That would be very interesting for sure. I'm going to hit a button. I don't know what it's going to do. If it cuts off the live stream, I'm sorry. Just hang on a second. So I just found the link to share the video, and I just want to make sure that you can do that. So you can share the video live. I just wanted to see if it would work. That's pretty cool. But with all that being said, if nobody I want to thank my channel members for being in here. If you're not a channel member, I encourage you to become one. It's only $2.99. It's really cheap, and you get a lot of good stuff for what you pay for. The King Lee says, Jeremy, I heard now when getting a rabbit card, we have to show our passport to load it. Is that still true? As far as I know, you have to. I think that's been implemented for a while, and I also think that is a good. Yeah, I think that I wasn't going to say a good thing, but I think that's a good comment that you put in the chat. I think that you do have to show your passport. You have to show your passport for a lot of things here in Thailand. Anytime you're traveling anywhere, whether you're getting on a ferry or getting on a boat or getting another kind of boat, or whether you're taking some type of traveling company like a bus or something like that, you're going to have to show your passport or some kind of ID. Lucky for me, I have a driver's license here, so it has my passport number on it, and most of the time people would just take that. So that's where, that's pretty much what I do. If you visit Pattaya, let me know, and I would be interested to hear your stories. Dale says, my visa agency told me last week the government will be giving 6 months from expiration of my visa to get there. Have you heard anything like that? I have not. In fact, I heard something closer to the opposite of that earlier today. Go to integrity legal.com and watch his latest video. He's a lawyer here in Bangkok, Dale, and he was just talking about what they're referring to as the travel bubble this morning. Yeah, you're welcome. So I think that would be something better for you guys to do, or for you to look into. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button, because I'm going to close this out in just a couple seconds here. We've had a good chat. Frank says, when I'm there for a month, will I be able to get my driver's license? You can get your driver's license, but you should just go through like AAA or something and get an international license. If you get an international license, you don't have anything to worry about. So that would be my suggestion to you, Frank. Yeah, that would be the thing I would do. I would just go get my international license, and they expect and respect international travel license very well here in Thailand and all. And it's very important if you are going to rent a car or rent a bike, that kind of thing. It's extremely important to have a driver's license, because they will mess you up here in Thailand without a driver's license, or without a without the correct driver's license, I should say. So you can get the international license. If you want to ride a motorbike, then that international license has to have the motorbike endorsement on it. If not, you're going to have to get your motorbike license here, and that takes 2 days. I went through the whole process of getting a license here. It takes 2 full days. Yeah, your motorcycle license should be valid. That's true. Very true. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be. That's for sure. So, hopefully you guys got something out of this video. It must just be a bad day to do a live stream today, because I was expecting quite a bit more people, but that's okay. Maybe they'll watch the replay. Cody says, is driver's insurance about $30 a month? I don't know, because I have always rented a bike. I've never owned one or anything like that. But from what I understand, insurance on bikes, even cars, is extremely cheap. So when you use whatever method of transportation you want to use to travel Pattaya, Bangkok, or Hua Hin, or wherever else you might want to go, if you rent, they carry the insurance for you. Prepfort says, yes, I always get some valuable info here, Jeremy. Thank you, Prepfort. I appreciate that, man. You guys share this video with everybody you know. If you don't like this video, find a DoMoreLife video that you do like and share it with everybody you know on your social media. Very much appreciate it. Roger says, much easier to get international license in the States then get a Thai license when you're there. No test or anything. That's true, Roger. Very, very true. Cody says 30 would be cheap. I pay 120 here. Yeah, it's not going to be anything crazy. It's not going to be anything crazy. If you rent a bike, I just found that out this weekend because I can't drive my bike all the way to Pattaya from where I'm at in Bangkok. It's crazy. But I did find out that when I rented the bike, I had to give the guy a 2,000 baht deposit. And that's pretty much how he covers the insurance on it. So I don't know exactly what that means in terms of the insurance. Hey, FN, what's up, man? Good to see you. Just coming in at the end of the stream. But you can do us all a favor and hit that thumbs up, that like button. We're trying to get 50. Right now we're at 41. I don't think we're going to make 50, but that's okay. That's all right, because I'm getting ready to wind this thing down. Jonathan says, I've been tagged twice for no helmet. I have the motorcycle endorsement on my Washington license. Yeah, they will definitely. Thank you, FN. Appreciate that. But Jonathan, they will definitely write you a ticket and happily write you a ticket being a foreigner. If you are indeed riding without a helmet. And listen, it doesn't matter if you have a Thai girl on the back of your motorbike. Doesn't matter. They're still going to give you a ticket because they give Thai citizens tickets just like they give tickets to foreign nationals. So that's what they do. The traffic police are very serious about what they do, and especially in the smaller cities like where there are a lot of tourism and traveling taking place, such as Pattaya and certain areas of Bangkok. They're definitely really tight on their restrictions. In other words, if you're not supposed to be doing something, they're going to make sure you're not doing that thing. So, and they will write you a ticket for it. I promise you they will. I've had it done myself. So, with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for your participation. I really appreciate it. If by chance someone happened to send a PayPal contribution and I haven't gotten it yet, then I just want to say thank you anyway, because it'll be coming through. And anybody else who has ever contributed monetarily to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Tommy White says, have a great day, JC. Later, family, and always do more life. Absolutely. Jonathan says she was wearing a helmet. I hear you, man. She was wearing a helmet, but you weren't, right? That's pretty cool. Remember, guys, this channel is dedicated to travel, fun, photography, and education. You're welcome to come on here and find out anything you want anytime. So, whatever you do or wherever you're at today, please find a way to do more life. I'll see you guys on the next one.